One number decides your entire financial class, and you're about to see it. Lower class, middle class, upper class. Which one are you? Meet Alex, 34, good job. Nice car, feels completely middle class, he just got promoted. Bigger paycheck, bigger confidence, but feelings don't decide your class. Net worth does. Own minus O. His assets, a $22,000 car, $12,000 in retirement, $3,000 saved. $37,000 total. His debt, $18,000 on the car. $26,000 in student loans, $44,000 total. 37 minus 44, watch this number, negative $7,000. That's Alex's real number. He's not middle class, he's underwater. And he had no idea. That's the bottom 25% of every household in America. By the end of this video, Alex either escapes this completely or stays stuck here forever. He's not there because he doesn't earn. He earns plenty. Something else went wrong. The money comes in, the money goes right back out. Nothing ever collects. This is where almost everyone gets it wrong. Every raise gets spent before it's even felt. Income goes up. Spending quietly rises to match it. The gap never opens. Quick question, what would your number actually be if you calculated it today? There's a door just ahead of Alex. The next bracket up. To cross it, he needs to close a $30,000 gap. Only two levers move this number. Grow what you own. Kill what you owe. If Alex throws an extra $500 a month at his loans, they vanish in 3.5 years. That one move pushes him past $23,000. He's crossed over. Checkpoint 2 unlocked. He's climbing. The next bracket isn't built on investing. It's built on one thing: home equity. For most households here, it's the biggest asset they own. A $300,000 home with a $240,000 mortgage. That gap alone is $60,000. Add retirement, add savings, subtract a car loan. Net worth, around $71,000. Alex feels like he's made it. A house. A number that finally looks real. But most of that number is trapped inside the walls. You can't spend your walls. Not without selling or borrowing against the house. The real cushion, the cash on hand, might be only $10,000 to $15,000. Alex has no idea what's coming. One bad month, and this whole bracket shakes hard. A car repair bill hits. Alex loses sleep for the first time in months. Emotion, anxiety keep climbing, and you hit the exact middle of America. Half of all households have more than this. Half have less. At this level, solid equity, some retirement, some savings, manageable debt. Strip away the house, the real cushion is only $30,000 to $40,000. That's the cushion for half the country. Not broke. Not safe either. This is where things start to change completely for the people who make it past here. Most people never make this shift. Watch what separates them. Below this point, wealth is mostly accidental. Above it, it's intentional. People here actively feed retirement accounts. Some open investment accounts too. At $250,000, still 70% house. By $500,000, closer to 50-50. A house just sits there, investments grow, they compound. Alex checks his account one night. For the first time, the number surprises him in a good way. This bracket is the launchpad. Once the snowball starts, it accelerates. Checkpoint 3. He just hit the middle of the entire country. The jump from $600,000 to $1 million takes far less time than zero ever took to reach $600,000. Growth isn't a straight line here. It bends upward. Hard, push past $610,000, and you've entered the top 25% of the entire country. Here, the picture flips. Investments now run the show. Retirement accounts, brokerage accounts, rental property, maybe a business. $1,000 invested monthly, starting at $30, growing at 7% a year. After 20 years, that's worth $560,000. Add a paid-down home, and by 50, you're at $760,000. Most millionaires don't even earn six figures. The people here rarely look the part. Plenty earning $200,000 never make it here. People earning $90,000 do. Second trap. Chasing the image of wealth, not the math. Looking rich and being wealthy are two different games. Now the summit. The top 10% of the country. Alex is about to try reaching it. This portfolio, at 4% a year, generates $69,000 without touching the principal. That's more than the median household income made by money alone. Many reach real financial independence here. The paycheck becomes optional. Even in the top 10%, the gap is staggering. The top 1% starts around $12 million. The top 0.1%? Over $40 million. But you don't need the summit. 1.72 million is reachable. Most people never run the math, they just work and hope. But everything you've seen has one massive blind spot. This is where almost everyone gets it wrong. These numbers lump a 25-year-old and a 65-year-old on the same scale. The biggest surprise isn't the top 1%, it's what happens after 40. Break net worth down by age, and the picture changes. Under 35, the median is $39,000. Alex is 34 right in this bracket. Let's see how he measures up. 35 to 44, 136, 45 to 54, 247,000, 55 to 64, 365,000, the peak 65 to 74, 410,000. Now let's put Alex here against his own age group. The median for his age is 39,000. He's $75,000 behind. 90% of people his age are standing above him right now. Alex realizes fine and on track are very different things. Now, a 28-year-old with $154,000. A 30-year-old behind has decades to fix it. A 55-year-old has a shrinking window. Alex is still young enough if he moves now. Remember this line, it explains everything so far. Alex knows where he stands. What happens next? Let's watch all three paths. Path 1. He changes nothing. By 54, he's at $120,000, still well below the median for his age. Rewind, path 2, he gets intentional. He trims $700 a month from unnecessary spending. $400 attacks his loans, $300 builds his retirement. He rips up that final bill finally ahead instead of behind. That freed money joins the rest $700 a month, compounding. He buys a modest home along the way, building equity too. By 54, his investments are $350,000, plus the house $500,000. Upper middle class, same income, just different choices, but Alex isn't done. Path 3 changes everything. Path 3. He builds a skill, switches jobs, hits $110,000 in 5 years. He keeps living on his old budget. Every extra dollar becomes fuel. At 37, he buys a duplex, lives in one unit, rents the other. Now he's investing $1,500 a month, debt-free. By 54, his portfolio is $700,000. Real estate adds $300,000. Total net worth, roughly $1 million. Final checkpoint. 1,020 years from where he started. But a number on a screen isn't the real win. Work isn't something he has to do anymore. It's a choice. He picks his kids up from school himself now. A surprise bill shows up. He doesn't lose sleep over it anymore. Dinner isn't rushed. No second job waiting after. This is what $1 million bought him. Not luxury choice. From negative $7,000 to $1 million. Same person, same start, no inheritance, no lottery, just the math followed through. Here's what to do with everything you just watched. Step 1. Calculate your real net worth this week. Step 2. Compare it against your age group. Step 3. Find your biggest leak, usually high-interest debt. Step 4. Automate whatever you can. Step 5. Recalculate every year. This habit separates Alex's 3 paths. 5 steps, no complexity, just consistency. Alex isn't rich by luck, he's the one who ran the numbers first, not by hoping, by running the actual numbers. Every year you wait is a year compounding works against you. The best time was years ago. The second best is today. If this shifted how you see your numbers, subscribe, drop your real number in the comments. No judgment. You'll be surprised how many people started where Alex did. This number isn't something to fear. It's something to finally look at. Run your numbers this week. That's the first step. Wherever you land today, you know how to move up. 20 years is a long time. But it passes either way. The question is whether you're building or waiting. Alex needed a spreadsheet and 20 years of follow-through. Knowing was never the hard part. Doing is where people get stuck. Someone your exact age, your exact income, is already climbing the only difference they ran this math first. One number, calculated honestly. That's where every path began. Every checkpoint started the same way with one honest number.